Success is often portrayed as a glamorous destination filled with wealth, recognition, and freedom. We see the headlines, the billion-dollar companies, the groundbreaking innovations, and the influence that comes with them. But what we rarely see are the sacrifices, failures, sleepless nights, and relentless persistence that make those achievements possible. Few people embody this reality more than Elon Musk. Whether you admire him or disagree with some of his decisions, there is no denying that he has redefined multiple industries, from electric vehicles and reusable rockets to satellite internet and artificial intelligence. Yet behind every success lies a mindset that is often uncomfortable, demanding, and brutally honest. This documentary isn't about becoming Elon Musk. It's about understanding the principles that have shaped his approach to work, innovation, and success, and considering how those ideas might apply to your own life. The first lesson is simple but profound. Work on problems that truly matter. Many people choose careers based primarily on salary, prestige, or security. Musk has often spoken about being driven by problems he believes are important to humanity. Whether it's sustainable energy, space exploration, or advancing technology, his focus has been on creating solutions with long-term impact. This doesn't mean everyone needs to build rockets or electric cars. It means asking yourself whether your work creates genuine value. People who solve meaningful problems often become indispensable because they're contributing something the world needs. The second lesson is about developing an exceptional work ethic. Musk has described periods in his career when he worked extremely long hours while building companies. The point isn't that everyone should copy those hours or neglect their health. The deeper lesson is that focused, consistent effort can become a competitive advantage. In a world where distractions are everywhere, the ability to concentrate deeply on meaningful work is increasingly rare. Imagine two people with similar talent. One gives focused effort for a few hours each day. The other spends years deliberately improving, learning, and refining their craft. Over time, the gap between them becomes enormous, not because one was born more gifted, but because one consistently invested more focused energy. The third lesson is to think from first principles rather than accepting conventional wisdom. Instead of asking, "How has this always been done?" Musk encourages asking, "What are the fundamental facts, and what solution makes the most sense from there?" This way of thinking allows people to challenge assumptions and discover opportunities others overlook. You don't have to be an engineer to apply this principle. If you're facing a difficult decision, strip away assumptions and focus on the facts you know. Often, the simplest understanding of a problem reveals possibilities hidden beneath conventional thinking. The fourth lesson is to embrace failure as part of progress. Many people avoid ambitious goals because they're afraid of making mistakes. Musk's companies have experienced highly public failures, including early rocket launches that ended in explosions. Those failures were costly and visible, but they also became valuable lessons that contributed to future success. Failure, while uncomfortable, often provides information that success cannot. The important question isn't whether you'll fail, it's whether you'll learn enough from failure to improve the next attempt. The fifth lesson is to become obsessed with learning. Musk has frequently spoken about reading extensively across many subjects. His curiosity extends beyond a single discipline, allowing ideas from one field to influence another. Every book you read, every skill you develop, and every conversation you have adds another layer to your understanding. Success is rarely the result of one breakthrough. More often, it's the product of years of accumulated knowledge. The sixth lesson is to surround yourself with people who challenge you. It's easy to remain in environments where everyone agrees with us, but growth often happens when we're exposed to different perspectives, constructive criticism, and higher standards. Great teams don't exist because everyone thinks the same way. They succeed because talented people contribute different strengths while pursuing a shared goal. Whether you're building a business, leading a project, or developing your career, the people around you can either accelerate your progress or limit your potential. The seventh lesson is to focus on long-term thinking. Modern culture rewards immediate results. We want quick success, instant recognition, and overnight transformations. But many of Musk's biggest achievements required years of persistence before the public saw the outcome. Long-term thinking requires patience. It means continuing to improve even when progress feels slow. Small daily improvements often appear insignificant at first, but over months and years, they can produce remarkable results. The eighth lesson is to welcome constructive criticism. No one enjoys hearing that they're wrong, yet criticism, when offered honestly and thoughtfully, can reveal blind spots that success often hides. Instead of asking people to praise your ideas, ask them to identify weaknesses. This doesn't mean accepting every opinion, but it does mean remaining open to evidence that can help you improve. Growth begins when ego stops blocking learning. The ninth lesson is to take responsibility for your future. It's easy to blame circumstances, the economy, unfair opportunities, or difficult environments. While these challenges are real, focusing exclusively on them rarely leads to progress. Musk's journey demonstrates the importance of asking a different question. Given my current situation, what can I do today to move forward? Personal responsibility doesn't eliminate obstacles, but it empowers you to respond rather than remain stuck. Every skill you develop, every habit you strengthen, and every decision you make contributes to the direction of your life. The final lesson is perhaps the most inspiring. Dare to think bigger than your current circumstances. Many people limit themselves because they assume their background determines their future. But history repeatedly shows that extraordinary achievements often begin with ordinary people who refuse to accept ordinary limits. Thinking bigger doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means refusing to let fear define what's possible. Every meaningful accomplishment starts as an idea that seems unrealistic until someone commits to making it real. When you look at Elon Musk's journey, it's tempting to focus on the companies, the headlines, or the fortune. But those are outcomes. The real story is found in the habits, the relentless curiosity, the willingness to solve difficult problems, and the discipline to continue despite uncertainty and criticism. Whether you're building a business, pursuing a career, studying for a degree, or simply trying to become the best version of yourself, these lessons remain relevant. Success is rarely about one dramatic moment. It's built through thousands of decisions made consistently over time. You don't need to become the next Elon Musk. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else's life. What it does need is the best version of you. Work with purpose, embrace challenges, and continue growing, even when progress feels slow. Remember, extraordinary success rarely belongs to those who wait for perfect conditions. It belongs to those who keep moving forward, keep learning, and keep building when others choose to quit. If this documentary gave you a new perspective on success, hard work, and innovation, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Every week, we'll explore the ideas, habits, and philosophies of some of the world's greatest entrepreneurs, thinkers, and leaders, helping you apply their timeless lessons to your own life. Until the next documentary, stay curious, stay disciplined, and never stop building the future you want.